Hello guys, welcome you on my channel iTEP Jamal, origin speed in English. Today chapter 5 from iTEP book, prepositions. يعني النهارده الفصل الخامس من كتاب الأيتب، حروف الجر. Let's start our lesson now. عندنا chapter 5 preposition and meaning. Knowing prepositions. Example: the truck driver went the tunnel to make sure the items were delivered on time. The truck driver went. The correct answer is D. The truck driver went through the tunnel. Goes through the tunnel. Goes through place. Goes through بيجي بعدها مكان. Goes through place. Goes through tunnel. The keyword sentence tunnel. Tunnel is a place. We use through. One can't drive among, on, or at a tunnel. Okay? I can't say goes through among tunnel. Goes through on tunnel. Go on tunnel. Go among tunnel. Go at tunnel. No. Goes through place, goes through tunnel. Because of the heavy snow and the ice that was falling, we drove with the local streets, not the highway. Because of the heavy snow and the ice that was falling, we drove with the local streets. We drove with the local streets with friends. Drove with is wrong. Drove with is wrong because one can't drive with street. So the correction needed here is answer number C is wrong. I can't say we drove with local streets. I can say drove through the local streets, drove through place. Okay? Common preposition of, on, as, over, without, with, in, to, for, at, from, through, against, around, among. Sporting events are much more fun when you go not a big crowd of your best friends. Go with friends or go through friends. Go with friends. With persons. with persons. with مع الأشخاص. لذلك هنختار هنا with. Go with. My mom likes to keep our chocolate the refrigerator so that it doesn't melt. My mom likes to keep her chocolate in the refrigerator. In, not into. In the refrigerator. Inside the refrigerator. The CEO makes a big decision since he is the head, not the company. The head of the company. Of. The head of. Noun of noun. of بيجي قبلها اسم وبعدها اسم. It was a long trip, but we were glad we drove the beach. Beach is a place. We drove through the beach. Beach الشاطئ مكان، فاحنا هنستخدم كلمة through. Go through. يمر من خلال. David went to impress Sarah, so he bought a very expensive, beautiful present here. He bought a present for her. He bought her a present. He bought a present for her. من أجلها. For her. The President of the United States lives in the White House, which is located 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue in Washington, D.C. Located in or located at. Located at street. Locate at. Location at. Sarah is not Montreal since that's where she grew up, but now she lives in New York. Sarah is Montreal, from Montreal, since that's where she grew up, but now she lives in New York. I am from Egypt, but now I live in New York. The tall trees in the forest cast shade from the smaller plants. So plants that grow well in shade tend to grow best there. The tall trees in the forest. The tall trees cast shade from the smaller plants. The taller trees cast shade above the smaller plants, not from, above or on. We can use above or on. We can use above or on. Okay? North America is in the western hemisphere and Europe is in the eastern hemisphere with the Atlantic Ocean like them. North America is in the western hemisphere, okay? And Europe is in the eastern hemisphere with the Atlantic Ocean like them. No, with the Atlantic Ocean as them. We can use as to describe things, two similar things. يبقى نستخدم كلمة as مكان like مثلهم. يبقى نورث أمريكا، أمريكا الشمالية، وأوروبا، أمريكا الشمالية في الغرب وأوروبا في الشرق، معاهم المحيط الأطلنطي as them, with the Atlantic Ocean as them. Okay? Cuckoo clocks are unique because they have a little bird that poops between and chirps every hour. Boop between two things, between place and place, between person and person. So between is wrong. We use up. Boop up. ما نقدرش نستخدم كلمة بين. بين دي بنستخدمها بين حاجة وحاجة. لكن up boop up. Okay? Jo released too late that she had a stain on the back of her dress. So she had to stand with her back under the wall all night so that no one could see it. Under the wall? There is something under the wall? No. Behind the wall, in front of the wall, but not under the wall. ما ينفعش أقول تحت الحائط، أقول قدام الحائط، ورا الحائط كده. So delete under، هنمسح كلمة under دي ونستخدم كلمة behind the wall or in front of the wall. In front of. Oliver was enjoying the play very much, so he was annoyed when a baby started. He was annoyed when the baby started crying on the second half and he couldn't hear. Oliver loves the play very much. He wants to watch the play. So he was the play very much. So he was annoyed when the baby started. But he was when a baby started crying on the second half and he couldn't hear. Annoyed is wrong. He was annoying. He was annoying. Annoying of the baby. Oliver was annoying of the baby. The baby was annoying. So Oliver was annoying. Okay? So annoying is wrong. When Kiri wanted to lose weight, he decided to start drinking his coffee during cream or sugar in it. Drinking his coffee during? No. With cream or sugar on it. During with time. We use during with time. We can't use during cream. No. With cream. So during is wrong. There were many there were many tests of space flight, like sending a dog into space. Against anyone would risk sending a human. There were many tests of space flight, like sending a dog into space. Against anyone. Against, we can't start a sentence with against. We can use instead. Against plus noun. We can't use against plus sentence. يعني against بيجي بعدها اسم، ما بيجيش بعدها جملة كاملة. خلاص؟ يبقى نشيل كلمة against ونستخدم كلمة instead. Colin's apartment had a bakery through it, and she loved to smell the bread baking on the ground floor early every morning. Colin's apartment had a bakery through it. Through it, we can't use through with apartment and a bakery. ما نقدرش نستخدم كلمة through. ينفع أقول البيكري. We can say bakery in front of the apartment, beside the apartment, but we can't use through. Through, go through. اوكي؟ يعني ما نقدرش نستخدم كلمة through من خلال، ما ينفعش اقول الشقة من خلال المخبز، لا، الشقة قدام المخبز. In front of it. In front of. Or beside it. Or beside. Or next to it. Okay? Thanks guys. This is chapter 5.